A rare display of Russian discontent. Some 100 people angry over the economic mismanagement of the country have rallied in Moscow. They called for President Vladimir Putin to sack several top ministers over the crisis. Protesters say Russians trapped in dollar-dominated mortgages are left out of pocket amid the slump of the Russian ruble. Several other groups joined to voice their grievances against the state, namely passengers who lost money when the Transaero airline went bankrupt and savers who lost deposits when the licenses of their banks were revoked. One activist said, "The central bank pursues a policy that is destroying our country, and the so-called financial restructuring is nothing but the financial restructuring of the personal wallets of some snatchers and robbers who are at the helm of the central bank." Protest organisers said this was just the start and threatened more action if their demands are not met. The core of the issue is that they don't seem to listen to us. They ignore us, unfortunately. The press does not publish any information about us, and the information that comes from official bodies is one-sided and doesn't reflect reality. Separately, another protest was held, this time over violations of constitutional rights in Russia. Opposition figure Sergei Mitrokhin was in attendance. He heads the liberal Yabloko Party. He urged ordinary citizens to stand up against the government. You know, if people don't wake up and do not become citizens and do not come out on days like this to the streets and demand observation of their rights, then nothing is possible. Nothing. No reform from above. None of it will be done. People must wake up to become citizens. They must understand what a constitution is and what is the law. Mitrokhin was later piled into a police van along with dozens of other activists. Political protests against the Kremlin in Russia often bear similar hallmarks. Small, restricted to urban intelligentsia, and often quickly peter out. After Ukraine's Euromaidan revolution, the Russian authorities passed a series of new laws to toughen the rules and punishments of public rallies.